Hello, good people. Welcome back to Unlearning to Learn with Tata, where we debunk myth and change our old ways of thinking. I feel like you know what I'm going to say next. It's been quite a while. I can explain. A lot has been happening in my life. In the beginning of the year, I did make an intentional decision that I want to be consistent with my podcast for it to grow. But things just went south. And before I can get into that, can you guys please comment down in the comment section below? And if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcast, please follow me on my social media platforms so that you guys can tell me when is the suitable days for me to post, because I want to engage you guys. This podcast is not only about me, but it's also about you guys. I want to engage you guys. Which days do you think, because I'm planning to post twice a month, so which days are you guys free? Because I know during the week it can be hectic. Do you want me to post on Fridays, Mondays? Please comment down, and please follow my social media platforms. On Instagram it's _sau.jui, and then on TikTok it's tato_n. I'm gonna post the poll so that you guys can tell me when do you guys prefer me to post. So yeah, as I said, I had made a commitment to be consistent, but life happened. If you follow me, you already know I got admitted into a psychiatric mental hospital, and it was quite an experience. The first few weeks were very hard, I don't want to lie, but as time went on, I saw it as me taking a break from the outside world and just rediscovering myself, healing my childhood traumas, healing the broken parts of me, just learning new things about myself, new abilities about myself. And the topic that I'm going to talk about today is something that I struggled with for so many years, and I've been working on it ever since I've been in the mental hospital and after being discharged, and that is attaching your identity to your achievements. I think before we can get any further, the first question is, what is identity? I think in simple terms, identity is a sense of self established from unique characteristics, some affiliation, social roles, and it is also a combination of physical and behavioral traits that define who you are. And a lot of times, it's so easy to attach your identity to achievements, and not only your achievements, it could be your failures, academics, illnesses, you name it. I know with me for a very long time, I used to attach my identity to my academics. So if I did well in my academics, that would boost my self-esteem in a way. It would define my identity. And if I didn't do well, I'd feel like the world is coming to an end because I had attached my identity to my academics. And your accomplishments or achievements can never fill the void, or they can never give you identity. And attaching your identity to your achievements is a common phenomenon whereby you derive a portion of your self-worth or personal identity from your achievements. And while your accomplishments and achievements can bring a sense of fulfillment and pride and joy, it is also very important to maintain a healthy relationship between what you achieve and your identity. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't celebrate your achievements. I'm a big believer, I'm an advocate for celebrating your achievements, even the smallest achievements, but then don't find identity in that. Because let me give you an example so that you guys understand what I'm talking about. Let's say you set a goal, or you want to accomplish something, you want to achieve something. Are you telling me that in the process of you achieving that, you have no identity? Or sometimes you want to achieve something, or you put a goal and it doesn't go the way you had hoped it would go, and that will affect your identity. So failure and setbacks are a normal part of life, but failure can have a very, very bad impact on your identity if your identity is exclusively based on your achievements. I mean, you have value as a person in addition to your achievements. So your achievements shouldn't be the sole foundation of your identity. If you know me, you know I'm Christian, I'm saved, and I'm very proud of my relationship with Christ. So I solely believe in finding your identity in Christ, because God is the one that created you. So he's the one who holds your identity, not your achievements, not your failures, not external things. So don't limit yourself identity to your achievements. Don't limit your self definition to your achievements, if that makes sense. Celebrate your achievements, celebrate yourself, set goals, but don't let that be the sole foundation of your identity. You should maintain a more robust and well-balanced relationship or sense of self, because sometimes you may set goals and accomplishments and you may not reach them, and that may affect you. But when your identity is not based on accomplishments, you will take failures as a chance to learn and develop and grow. Focusing on intrinsic motivation such as personal growth, passion, joy can help you in separating your identity from external accomplishments, and you develop a more genuine and stronger sense of self when you do things just for the sheer fun of it, rather than seeking validation and recognition. Because there's a lot of people who have achieved a lot, they have a lot to point out that I've achieved this, but then they don't have identity, they don't know themselves, they don't know who they are. So this is why I'm saying it's very dangerous to attach your identity to your accomplishments, because you can have all these things that you've achieved, but you don't have a sense of self. You don't know who you are, you don't know your identity. So there's a quote by Erik Erikson that says, "In the social jungle of human existence, there is no feeling of being alive without a sense of identity." So if you don't know yourself, you can have these achievements, have things that you have accomplished, but if you don't have a sense of self, if you don't have identity, you're not alive. I know it sounds weird. Can I just read it one more time? This quote by Erik Erikson says, "In the social jungle of human existence, there is no feeling of being alive without a sense of identity." You can breathe, you can move, but you have no sense of identity. That means you're non-existent in a way. Yes, you are there, you are physically there, but you're non-existent because you have no sense of self. You have no identity. You are alive, but also at the same time, you are dead because you have no identity. So you will be identified by whatever comes, wherever the wind blows, that's your identity, So it's very important, you should remember that attaching your identity to your achievements can lead to a fragile and shallow sense of self. So it's very important to be able to detach your identity from your achievements, be able to know who you are. I know a lot of people struggle with identity, a lot of people go through identity crisis, but it's very important to discover yourself, discover your identity, know who you are, and Don't base your identity on your achievements. And again, celebrate your achievements, celebrate yourself, but don't base your identity on your achievements. So yeah, that is my topic for today. That is something that I'm definitely working on. And if you're also struggling with, identity crisis, attaching identity to achievements, academics, failures, please comment down below in the comment section and tell me if you're willing and ready to detach your identity from your achievements. And it's not an easy journey, more especially if for years you have been attaching your identity to achievements. It's something that is very hard to unlearn, but let's unlearn the idea of attaching our identities to our achievements. We are more than that. We are more than our achievements, So yeah, I hope everything that I said made sense and it has changed someone's perspective on the whole thing of identity, So yeah, you know the vibes, you know what's up. Up until next time, bye.
Yo.